And good morning. It's Tuesday, April 12, 2016. I'm Candace Redwell. I actually have a kidnapping story to tell you about. But first, let's talk about the weather with meteorologist Riley L.
Good day up ahead. No rain expected. Just going to be a little bit on the cloudy side. You can see the majority of the showers, thunderstorms, that's continuing to push off into southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, just affecting the Gulf Coast right now. We are seeing a good bit of cloud cover behind that storm system, though, and that will stick with us for the majority of our Tuesday morning. But luckily, no rain chances today, but you could see over the next 3 days our rain chances do go up a good bit. Wednesday about a 20% chance, and then by Thursday we're back up to around 50. So more rain is expected. Luckily not a whole lot. All the full details coming up in just a little bit.
A 26-year-old man accused of kidnapping is in the LaFleur County Jail, with Charles Johnson is charged with 2 counts of kidnapping and 2 counts of armed robbery. Police say he allegedly kidnapped and robbed 2 women at gunpoint. It happened Friday around 12:45 a.m. right outside the main attraction nightclub. Police say Johnson allegedly pointed a gun at the victims and forced them to drive to an ATM to withdraw $300. Police say one of the victims asked the cashier for help while another texted a friend. Police arrested Johnson after tracking down the car. Bond has not been set at this time. New this morning, a 20-year-old man is in jail after allegedly killing a teenager. Well, Robert Blake Ashmore is charged with 1 count of murder. Police say he's accused of shooting and killing 19-year-old Mason Howard. It happened early Saturday morning at a house in Clarksdale. Police believe an argument led to the deadly shooting. Bond information was not made available. And a Greenville firefighter is back at work after getting severely burned while tackling a house fire. It happened Saturday early morning at a house located in the 1200 block of Home Street. When firefighters arrived, they saw heavy flames coming from the front, side, and back of the house. It took crews about 10 minutes to put out the blaze. Fire Chief Reuben Brown says the firefighter suffered 3rd-degree burns on his face and neck. He is, however, okay after being treated at Delta Regional Medical Center. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Keeping our eye on House Bill 1523, U.S. Representative Benny Thompson is asking the U.S. Justice Department to file a lawsuit to try to block the Religious Freedom Bill. Well, the measure allows religious groups and private businesses to refuse service to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people. And this is all based on religious beliefs. Well, Representative Thompson says the bill would give people the explicit right to discriminate against anyone with a lifestyle they disagree with in the name of religion.
For every dollar we send to Washington, we get about $3 back. And so we put all that federal revenue potentially at risk because we've now sanctioned discrimination in the name of religion. And you know, we should keep church and state separate.
The Mississippi legislature and court still have the power to repeal the law before it becomes law July 1st. The House Bill 1523 backlash continues this morning. Well, 95 authors from Mississippi are calling for a repeal of the anti-LGBT law. Well, John Grisham and Donna Hart are among the authors, urging state officials to repeal the measure. In a letter, the writers say House Bill 1523 has prompted hateful rhetoric that poisons the political process. They also say the state, however, has a humane side that treasures compassion. And musician Bryan Adams is canceling his show in Biloxi this week. It's all because of Mississippi's new religious freedom law. Well, the Canadian rock star posted a message on his website Sunday saying in part that he finds it terrible that LGBT citizens are being discriminated against in the state of Mississippi. He goes on to say that he cannot perform in a state where certain people are being denied their civil rights.
The Bryan Adams tour was a tour date on his schedule that was booked prior to us booking any of our talent for the Crawfish Festival. It really was a standalone date that was a hard ticket show for the arena. It was not a festival act per se. We were fortunate to be able to book it. We're sorry that he had to cancel. We will issue refunds at the point of purchase once we receive official notification from the promoter, Live Nation.
Adams was set to perform on April 14th at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. And House Bill 1523 isn't the only measure that's gaining national attention, with thousands of Bruce Springsteen fans in North Carolina are getting refunds after the boss canceled a concert there. The rock legend called off his show last night in Greensboro to protest North Carolina's new law limiting legal protections for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people. With David Begnaud reports.
Bruce Springsteen's River Tour has wound through 28 cities over the past 3 months, and Sunday night's concert here in Greensboro was supposed to be the latest stop. But the boss dropped the show from the schedule because of North Carolina's new law.
There's really no middle ground.
E Street Band guitarist Stephen Van Zandt stood in solidarity with his legendary band leader, saying it was a difficult decision to cancel, but necessary.
It's a shame when it comes to that, but this sort of thing is spreading like an evil virus around the country.
He's talking about House Bill 2. In addition to limiting the legal protections for LGBT workers, the law requires transgendered people use bathrooms that correspond with their sex at birth. North Carolina Republican Congressman Mark Walker defends the law from critics who say it's discriminatory.
It protects our children from being able to go to the restrooms, to be able to go to the locker rooms without having to worry or having parents worry that they're being accompanied by those of a different sex.
Springsteen apologized for canceling, but said, "It is the strongest means I have for raising my voice in opposition to those who continue to push us backwards instead of forwards." So now Dolly Parton, Justin Bieber, and Beyonce all have concerts coming up in the state, and we, of course, wanted to know, are they going to cancel too? So we reached out to their camps, but so far, no word. David Begnaud, CBS News, Greensboro, North Carolina.
The first 3 months of 2016 were more active than usual in terms of severe weather right here in the state of Mississippi. Well, Ed Tarver is a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Jackson. He says the cause is due in part to warmer than usual temperatures. Tarver also says the contrasting atmosphere and weather instability contributed to the numerous tornadoes from January through March. Well, this year, Mississippi saw 5 tornadoes in January, 21 in February, and 7 in March. A new water system could soon be coming to Washington County. A public hearing will be held on June 6 to discuss the possibility of a $2.5 million project that will impact Golden Acres, Lamont, Renterville, and Lake Ferguson. Now, about 60 residents signed a petition in favor of getting a new water system. Renterville Water Association board member Bob Boyd explains the process.
To drill a deep well and an elevated water tank, 150,000 gallons capacity, to improve water services to Northwest Washington County.
If the Washington County Board of Supervisors approve the project, well, 5 commissioners will be appointed to a water utility district board to help reel in grants to cover the expenses. And if you need help with your finances, I'm sure we all do, then you might want to register for a financial education boot camp. The Delta Foundation is partnering with the Mississippi Community Financial Access Coalition and Guarantee Bank to offer a financial education class. Well, the 5-week course offers lessons in reducing debt, establishing credit, and even saving your money. There will also be refreshments and door prizes. The class will be held today from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at Delta Foundation in downtown Greenville. For more information, go ahead and call Mashindia Wells at the number shown right there on your screen. And the Congressional Art Contest receives more than 350 pieces of student artwork. Well, Mississippi Congressman Benny Thompson hosts the contest every year. And this year, students from 30 districts participated. The first place winner will have their artwork displayed at the U.S. Capitol and receive a full scholarship to the Savannah College of Art and Design.
For a long time, we didn't put emphasis in our school systems on art. And so part of what Congress recognized nationally is we should highlight the art skills of our young people and grow those skills.
Organizers say the number of submissions continue to increase. Let's take a look now at your morning Delta Chat question. Are America's classrooms a war zone? Why or why not? Riley and I were just discussing this all morning, actually. And I think war zone is a little bit dramatic to use, but I do think that teachers are battling a lot of different things. Some, unfortunately, the students. Riley, what are the viewers saying?
Ricia is our first commenter. She says, yes, because there are some students being bullied and will not say anything. And then Shirley says, yes, it is true that the classrooms have become a war zone. Teachers are threatened by children, parents, and their superiors. If the teacher cannot control their class, then they are not doing a good job, is what they are told. I, as a parent, have witnessed all. I come to the schools, I'm greeted by cussing students, talking back disrespectfully, fighting, and other things that the teacher has no control over. I am thinking that when God and corporal punishment was taken out of the school system, things, including children, went in the way of Cain, dragging their parents along with them. Teachers have an extremely hard job trying to teach and gain control over their classroom without the threat of job loss. Sad to say that the parents are just as irresponsible as the children, and unless the parents come together with the teacher, there will be consequences with the outcome of our children, the people who are going to lead us one day. So I agree with her a lot.
Yeah, Shirley definitely seems as though has a lot to say on this matter. As always, we also want to hear your thoughts back at home. Let us know. You agree with Shirley? There was a lot of great talking points there.
Yep. She did bring up a lot of good points, and it's a shame that we do see a lot of disrespect for children in school.
The question is, what can teachers do about it that will not land them behind bars?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get an update when it comes to the weather.
Yeah, let's take a look at let's get Miss Morris back up there. Get her
a
little bit more limelight.
The pit.
Yeah.
By the way, Miss Morris, I used to have a pit bull.
Really? Did it look like Miss Morris?
No.
No.
But this is the thing. His name was Brad Pitt. Get it? I miss Brad. Brad Pitt, the pit bull.
No, that's pretty clever. I like that.
And then my other pit bull, her name was Bella. She was bad.
Bella's a very popular a dog name for sure.
I thought Riley was.
There's actually that funny, Candace, bringing up that my name is a dog name, very popular dog name, and actually most of the Rileys I meet are either a dog,
they're pups,
or a girl. So.
Very nice, very nice. There you go.
But going back to Bella, actually, there's a little Chihuahua lives above me named Bella.
Really?
She always barks at me.
Oh no.
Yep.
Poor Riley.
Just always
yapping away. You have to get her
me.
a treat. That's why.
I know she does need a treat, but one day she'll let me pet her. One day. Mid-50s across the area and staying cloudy this morning. So not too bad. Rain-free for your walks this morning, but more on your weather coming up after the break.
Thanks, Riley. We'll be right back.